Here. All right, welcome back to the show. We're going to finish really strong here. As you know, all housing markets are local. We have brought in the #1 realtor in the North County Encinitas marketplace, a very good friend of ours. This is Linda Moore. Good to have you on the show.
Great.
And we also have Cass Rhodes with Leucadia. You're an executive director there. You're going to help us understand everything going on there. But first, let's talk about the market. Everybody wants to know, the activity. We're now in July, halfway through the year. So, North County, what's going on?
Well, right now we're seeing a lot of challenges with turn times on loans. And as you know, in any transaction, there's going to be a contingency period where the buyer has so many days to remove their contingencies, and the loan and the appraisal are one of them. And right now I'm seeing a lot of people ask for extensions of time on loans. And I think that not only are the lenders pretty bogged down because the rates are still low and they have plenty of purchase loans and refis to process, but I'm also seeing a lot of people take their time and not get their documents into the lender in a timely manner. And also they are shopping a little bit for their loan during the escrow period, which is a no-no. Yeah. So that's delaying us, and so that is a big challenge right now.
Yeah, the financing is so important. It's one thing to find the home. I mean, everybody loves finding a great home. You fall in love with the home. No one falls in love with the debt that comes with the home, but there's a process to getting the money, and it's like a good recipe. You need all the ingredients, and if you don't get that stuff up front, it can delay escrow. Don't shop while you're in escrow. Get that done before. You have a great team, the Gaylord Hanson team, I know, that supports you. You got an awesome 1-2 punch there if you're buying and financing. How's it going in Encinitas? What's going on there?
Great. I mean, the market's still very strong right now. The inventory is low, so that still continues to be the challenge. I think that we have some sort of an expectation that the rates may remain fairly affordable through the end of the year with all the things going on in the global market right now. So it's still a big challenge out there for buyers to find the right property, and it can take some time.
Karis, so you are out of Leucadia, executive director there. Help us better understand what you do, and Linda, I'd love for you to speak to that part of the market. I mean, that gets the micro market even tighter, and some of the cool things happening there, the beach, farmers market. So tell us a little bit about Leucadia.
Yeah, so our organization works on building strong neighborhoods. We work with our local community to create, activities to help increase retail sales for our local merchants and to create a really diverse mix of retailers on our commercial corridor that really support the residents in our neighborhood.
When we talk about real estate, we always focus on location. That's what people talk about. That's kind of the generic thing, location, location, location. But it's really shifted now, I think, more than ever to lifestyle. It's not just the home, it's the area around it, certainly the schools, but how fun is it? I mean, there's a big difference between areas like Leucadia and, say, downtown San Diego or East County. So what are some of the cool things that you like in Leucadia?
Well, when you think of Leucadia, I think one of the things that comes to mind is the word funky. And it's just a really unique area where you might, like Encinitas, you might have one really nice restaurant next to one kind of funky place, but the same kind of people. You might have a millionaire sitting next to a carpenter. I mean, it's a really nice mix of all kinds of people. Leucadia is, of course, very well known for their beaches and just some really fun, cool places to go and visit and hang out. And one of the things they're really known for is the incredible farmers market.
What's the 10-year anniversary coming up?
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 10 years, but we're celebrating 10 years of this community organized-based farmers market, and now it's one of the best in San Diego County. It's really been a full community collaboration. We work with the school at our local elementary school, Pawlackie Central, and we have an incredible farmers market manager, Ron LaChance, who's helped it grow into a wonderful fundraiser and supporter for both our organization and the school's PTA.
Yeah, it's a fun part of town. Everybody likes Encinitas in that part of San Diego. But when we talk about price ranges, Linda, I mean, you're the #1 realtor in this marketplace. What is it affordable? I mean, when you reference the carpenter earlier versus the millionaire, who's buying? How are they getting in there? Is there room for first-time home buyers? What's going on as far as real estate activity?
Well, it depends on the geographical market. In Leucadia, it depends. There's not a lot of affordable housing in Leucadia because Leucadia doesn't have a lot of townhomes or condos there for more of an entry-level price range. And most of Leucadia is that west of 5 area that is the more expensive area to buy-ins. So Leucadia as a whole is not what I would call extremely affordable. A lot of the buyers that come there are move-up buyers, so they've probably sold something else or come from another place where they've sold something else.
Are you seeing a lot of move-up buyers now in this market?
A lot of buyers in the market?
Move-up buyers.
Move-up buyers, yeah, definitely. It's challenging for first-time buyers, so definitely there's a lot of move-up buyers.
You know, to me, that's one of the opportunities that exists in this market that may not be there forever. You have this opportunity right now to capitalize on the equity you've built in your house, sell the house, reposition that equity into a bigger, better house. But the beautiful thing is now you have low interest rates. So you might be getting rid of a mortgage with a rate in the 4s and getting a rate in the lower 4s and more money down. It truly is that opportunity to buy your dream home. If rates go up, there might be an absence of the move-up buyer who's got the 4% not wanting to take the 6%. So if there's any call to action here, if you think you might move up in 1, 2, 5 years, explore it. Linda could help you do this. I think it's a great market for it. Anything else we need to know about the real estate market up there? Anything coming up? Anything cool?
Well, I think, as you said, buying now and looking at your options. If you have any thoughts at all about buying or making a move, now is a wonderful time to really plan ahead and strategize and see if that's something that is workable.
How about advice for the homeowners, the potential sellers? How would you advise them?
Well, organize. Meet with your realtor, go around the house together, find out what needs to be done to prepare the house to have it look its best. Does something need to be painted? Get a termite inspection. Find out what your net proceeds are, and really plan ahead. Organize.
And still your market, still low inventory, right?
Still low inventory, very much so.
If you price it right, you're probably going to get a lot of offers. So
yes.
It can be a good market to buy because interest rates are so low, and that's the cost of homeownership. It can also be a good market to sell because you have all these buyers, low inventory, a lot of demand. So it's this kind of, you talked about the market being funky in Leucadia. It's kind of a funky market as a whole, just for buyers and sellers. It makes sense for both depending on the situation. Well, Linda Moore, great way to finish the show. Karis, thank you for coming on here, helping us better understand that as well. We've put up both your guys' websites so people can reach out to you for more advice. Thank you for watching The American Dream today. We talked a lot about Greece, but we talked about how it affects you, how it affects interest rates. There's a lot of things happening in the global economy. There's a lot of things happening here domestically. My goal at this show is to educate you, empower you, and engage you. If you have questions, if you need introductions, visit me online at AmericanDreamElite.com. We can facilitate any introduction you like to any of our All-Stars you see on the show. And don't forget, you can also hear us every weekday at 6 p.m. on 1170 a.m. KCBQ at the Craig Sewing Show. So check us out there as well. And don't forget, we'll be back here next Saturday, 10 a.m., Channel 4. And we'll see you then. Have a great weekend.